Yeah, we're ready.
Ja.
Okay, so our method was actually to establish if it's food or non-food. We first look at it, and then we use our tactile sense, and then finally we evaluate with the smell. And then depending along this continuum, we discard items that we classify them as food or not. So we have example in the corner there that's non-food. And then what's in the middle, the skins, because there's no eatable, the traditional way of eat, I mean the part that we usually eat, but then for other recipe that's also the raw source for jam or other recipes, so I think it's debatable. And then here we really have food. If we look at it, it looks what we can reference as food, and then if you touch it, there's some feedback that says that, okay, that's kind of soft and not too hard. And then if you smell it, you really have a feeling that it's kind of fresh. So that's about the method. Then we go to the art pieces. So we have three. This one is, maybe you can go over
morning, having gymnastic in the morning. And this one is happy food, and that is going bananas.
And this one is?
Yeah, that's our
Dessert,
yeah.
And it's named a banana boat.
So it's various consistency of banana.
And the recipe?
Banana.
With a container.
With container.
Yeah, the boat container. So that's about it.
And are there any, like, maybe we can have like 1 or 2 questions for the group? Have anybody?
It's sticking out of the banana.
Banana.
It's a banana.
You have to decorate to be
banana
I was thinking maybe I was going to trick it into, but so the recipe holds. Looks a bit like rain.
that mushy shoots.
But it's also banana.
Well, let's continue to the next group, to the
Minimalistic.
whenever these guys are ready to go down, I will you want to start.
Okay, so we used a very similar method, deductive, although we started with the auditory sense. If it makes any sound, any noise, it's probably not food. And
Even about to kill it.
sorry,
Unless it's alive and you're just going to kill it.
right, but then it's not food yet. So and then ocular investigation and olfactory, and then we think finally tactile, and then you probably are pretty sure. This is the dessert called fruit face with the recipe, and it's of course a pedagogical recipe to get children to become more interested in eating fruit. And this is the art piece known as sustainable consumption, and we don't want to talk more about it because we think it's a piece for reflection, and it's for all of you to reflect about. Thank you.
Are there any reflections from the other chefs?
Not about the art piece, I'm sorry. We'll not answer any questions about the art piece, but we're very happy to talk about methodology or fruit face.
So how did fruit face taste?
Fruit face tastes very sweet.
So you guys tasted it?
Of course. We taste all our art. That's in fact the distinguishing factor of our performance group.
We make art through tasting.
Exactly.
Let's move on to this group over here.
Where do we start from?
Start maybe with the easy.
Yeah, we start with this one. This is, we were supposed to prepare starters. It's called rondetto. And we got a recipe. It's mushroom, asparagus, red pepper, basil, baby corn, and brown bread. Hopefully we leave it olive oil, which we didn't find right yet, but that would be the recipe. And this is our art piece, which is called Ambiguity.
Ambiguity.
And the art piece is meant to be as well a research method, because we are actually interested in finding out how people react to sort of conflicting messages. So on one hand, we put a pepper that looks fresh, that is fresh, but we wrapped it in a rubbish bag, and still reads, according to us, as a rubbish bag. And we have put a best before date, which is the current one, you know, so whether that is edible or not, it's for the person that comes and then perhaps inspects it, tastes it, smells it, and so on. So it's somehow...
So we pose new questions about different languages, you can say, from different discourses in a way. So
yeah.
it poses new questions from our...
Every day, as a day passes by, on and we see how this looks in a week's time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the fact that we have put only the month of October, for example, you know, which is very open, you know, today this could be good, you know, tomorrow not, and we're still within that sort of very broad range of October month, this type of thing. You know.
So we leave it a bit to the user to decide and cluster some.
So the research is observation and see what happens. Yeah?
Where shall we start? Shall we start with the art piece, the piece of art? It's this is the art piece, and let me explain that. It sounds better the name in Swedish. Bröder förenen eder. It speaks for itself, but you can also, there is some room for interpretation on it, so that's up to you to reflect upon, and what the different pieces means.
Or you can call it bread builds bridges.
Yeah. So that was the art piece, and then we had the research method, where we are going to use the senses. We call it the experimental case fruit method, and it's first we have a categorization of the food, if it's food or not, or in between. The visual one, we'll look at it and judge if it looks like eatable. We smells if it still feels okay. We touch it, tactile, if there's a resistance. And then we listen, hear if there is a live inside, if we can hear anything. So that makes the categorization, and then we taste it, that's a final thing. And if you're, after a while, if you're sick, then it's in between, food and not food. If you're dead, then it wasn't the food. And if you don't feel anything, then it's food. And we had the main course, and we had kostcirkeln as a kind of inspiration to have it all. So it's called a classic Swedish half-round sausage on a salad bed. And the recipe is that you use an oven to heat the sausage.
Dags att sluta.
Okay.
20 sekunder kvar.
That's it. You can see for yourself.